Are you guys ready? Are you ready for Batman? Well, first we got to talk a little bit about it, okay? First I got to tell you guys about my history with Batman. So I remember at the very first marathon, Classic Games Done Quick, I think I might even been talking to Uyama about this, but I was like, man, Batman would have been such an awesome game. I wish somebody would have submitted that for this, and then he was like, oh, well, you can probably, you can learn it and submit it for a future marathon. And I was like, yeah, you're right, dude, I should do that. Although I don't know if he said exactly that, because who knew that it wasn't just assumed that we had future marathons at that point. But I do remember having like that conversation of, oh, this game should definitely be in marathons. So it wasn't until AGDQ 2012 that Batman was first in a marathon. And there was, I wasn't so original with my thought that nobody else had ever considered this. There was a guy named Josh the Funkdoc, who's another legendary speedrunner. He doesn't stream as much anymore, and he doesn't do speedruns very often at all. But back then, he was like one of the premier classic game type speedrunners. He did a lot of Castlevania stuff, and he also had the idea. He was like, I want to run Batman, and he kind of got the jump on me. He got a jump start, but we both had submitted it for AGDQ 2012, and it was accepted. Two of the runners thought it would be the last GDQ. That was gonna be it, guys. Pack it in, man. We did it one time, it was great. 10 years later. Anyways, so yeah, we both submitted it, and he had kind of gotten a head start on me in terms of playing the game. So by the time we actually got to the marathon, AGDQ 2012, his time was lower than mine. He was much better prepared. I think he was just kind of a better speedrunner overall. And in that run, I was ahead for the briefest moment. So there's one boss that has some significant luck in the game, the cubes in Act 4, and he got a bad pattern and he died to the cubes, because you're on very low health when you get to this boss, and if you get this bad pattern, you probably die. And like he dies, and I look over and I'm like, oh my god, and I'm like right going into the door for the cubes, and I'm like, oh my god, this is my chance, dude. I can take the lead. And then I also get the bad pattern and die. So Funkdoc won that one. And then, back in the day, it was more common that because there was a smaller community and it was a lot of the same people submitting, that the same games would kind of get in repeatedly. It wasn't just like a game would be shown once and then it might not show up again for a couple events or years or whatever. It would be like, nah, we're doing this again soon. So Funkdoc, I'm sorry, this was at AGDQ 2013. Did I say AGDQ 2012? I probably did. Wait, I'm getting all my marathons mixed up. Well, whatever, whenever it was, it was probably AGDQ 2013. We decided that we wanted to get a rematch, okay? Or I decided I wanted to get a rematch anyway. In the meantime, between that run, so I think it was AGDQ 2013, between that run, Funkdoc and Dexter, who was another god tier NES runner that he doesn't play as much anymore, but back at that time he was like really good. He and Funkdoc were going back and forth on the world record. They had a really epic battle between them. They probably exchanged the world record like 5 times or something. I don't know. It was pretty intense. It was a pretty intense back and forth. And Funkdoc ended with a 1024 that he got, and I was not anywhere close to that level. They just like took off, man. Like I just kind of stayed, I was like slowly improving, and they were just like, just rocket ship improving. And so they kind of left me behind. But nonetheless, I still wanted my rematch with Funkdoc, and SGDQ was going to be the place where we would do it. So he had a 1024, and I had just achieved sub 11 right before the marathon. So I think I had a 1055. So he was still 30 seconds ahead of me. But I at least achieved sub 11. I felt good about that. And we get to the marathon. Funkdoc, I believe, didn't come until like close to the time of our run, which our run was on July 26, 2013 is the run I'm about to show you from SGDQ 13. and it was late in the week. I believe that was a Friday, and he had gotten there late, and then like the morning of we're both in the practice room, and I kind of go, oh, hey, what's up, man? You know, talk to him, catch up a little bit. So how have your runs been going? You know, are you getting sub 11 all the time? Like, he's like, no, you know, I haven't played in a while. I just kind of derusted, and I think I can get low 11s. And I was like, oh, I actually have a chance. Like, that was the first moment that I actually thought that maybe I can win this race. It hadn't really been that much of a thought in my mind before. Other than unless he like didn't play his best or something like that, right? But I was like, man, okay, now this just got real. So, you know, we go in for the race, and this is one of the most like serious time races at GDQ. There was not a word said. There was at one point, like, I think you'll hear, I don't know how well you'll be able to hear it on stream, but they're like the host or somebody is like, can we read some donations? And the entire crowd's like, no, this is serious time. And then there's like one other point. Listen for Spike Vegeta, because he's super loud, so you'll probably be able to hear him. But he was watching, and he had some comments for the race too. But this is me and Funkdoc, round 2. Funkdoc is up 1-0. Let's see who's gonna take it this time. So there we go. I got my Batman shirt on. Funkdoc, he's looking ready. Withheld, I think, is off screen. You can't see Withheld, but Withheld told me that I was a 5-1 underdog. So take that as you will. All right, let's count this thing down, man. We're ready. We're ready to do it. Let's go. This is like the perfectly synced start. Look at this race, dude. Nobody false started. There's no cheating. I love it. All right, so I'm on the right side. So notice right away, Funkdoc gets into trouble because he misses that jump, and then he gets stuck down there. He loses some health, and it takes him out of rhythm for the rest of this screen. This game actually works on a global timer. And what happens is, see, I got those 2 weapon drops there. He got 2 points drops. That's actually kind of problematic. And, you know, if you're on a good global timer, you get more weapons drops and you'll be okay later in the game. You don't have to farm as many enemies. So he's kind of already off to a shaky start. And I remember I was so nervous before this run. Like, my heart was pounding before the run even started. Like, when we were just sitting down already, my heart was like going fast. And then like when I got ahead of him, my heart started going even faster. And I remember it was like, it was almost distracting me. I was like, oh my God, man, is this gonna go away? Like, am I gonna, because usually I've done enough speedruns by now. This is SGDQ 2013. Like, I've been in many marathons by this point. I've played a lot of games, but for some reason, man, the nerves would not go away. And in fact, they would not go away for the entirety of this run from start to finish. Okay, I got the good pattern. Let's see if he gets a good pattern. Nope, he got the bad pattern. Dude, Funkdoc with the bad RNG. Oh no, and he missed the boss kill. He went for that fancy, like he did that jumping towards instead of the little turnaround. Oh man. So I have like a pretty big lead now. So this is, you'll probably notice if you watch the webcam at all that I like do a lot of looking back and forth to peek to see where he's at. Because I did in this run adjust some of my strategies based on the lead that I had. I do remember that. I couldn't tell you exactly which ones now because this is, you know, like 7 years ago, but I do remember that was a thing. There were, in this game, there were definitely harder strats that you could go for, and there were like a little bit safer strats that you could go for. And remember, my PB at this time is only 10:55. His PB at this time is 10:24. So I would say so far this race is going pretty well for me. I mean, I haven't made any major mistakes that I can tell. Funkdoc's had a few bad ones. He's kind of, he didn't quite get his feet under him until maybe after the first stage, but he seems to be recovering okay now. He's not struggling quite as much. Oh, as soon as I say that, he's getting like knocked into a pit. Oh man. So yeah, a lot of these strats are super outdated, by the way, guys. This was the old school Batman. Look at the focus, dude. Nobody's saying a word. You hear a freaking pin drop in that room. Well, no, you could hear the epic soundtrack of Batman because it's one of the best soundtracks on NES. You hear that? I'm kind of in the way of the timer, aren't I? I can't get out of the way. Should I move over to the other side? Here, let you guys see the time. There we go. Here, I'm gonna stare Funkdoc down, give him a little intimidation stare. What? What you doing, Funkdoc? Don't mess up. Oh, that was a nice little juke. That guy looked like he was coming for me. Like nowadays that it's known, like you know what global timer you're on, you know what patterns are coming from the different enemies, and like there's strats for every single pattern, but we didn't know all that back then. You just had to deal with these jumper guys, man. These jumper guys were super annoying. It's a big headache to deal with them. All right, just keeping it going. So for anybody that's not familiar with this game, I'd let you know a couple things. One, you don't get full health refills after each stage. Like after you defeat a boss, you only get half health. So there's 8 bars of health, you only get 4 back. So you really have to be careful about managing your health in this game. And then the weapons are random, so it's like weapon drops are more prevalent than health drops. Health drops are super rare. But even the weapons drops are not at the frequency that you need. Like Funkdoc looks like he's in pretty good shape. He's got over 70. I need to notice what my weapon count is, but we'll see here. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Hello? Am I gonna use weapons ever? We're gonna use weapons here. Okay, we're both over 70. Wow, okay. That's actually really good. Oh, I just went up to 90. Okay, so we're both in good shape in terms of the weapons situation. That's good. Neither of us are getting trolled on that. So it's like a fair fight, you know? You want it to be a fair fight. You don't want one person to lose because they're like desperately needing weapon drops and they have to like farm a bunch of extra enemies or anything like that. Oh, nice. Okay, Junkyard Dave dropping that knowledge. Health 12.5%, ammo 37.5. And he must have meant points are 50%. That would be what I would think. Yeah, points do literally nothing in this game. Except for annoy you that they weren't weapons or health. That's the only purpose that they serve. Alright, pretty good boss fight. Nice. Got him, dude. Funkdoc's not far behind though, man. He might have caught up to me a little bit in this act. He's keeping pace. Like I've been ahead this whole time, but like I said, I'm so nervous. And look at all this lag. Oh my god. Don't get trapped in the corner, dude. Oh my goodness. All right, here comes Funkdoc. Let's see if he gets a better pattern. He's on the left for anybody that is not aware. I'm on the right. Yeah, he got through that section way better than I did. But I'm still going to be heading into the next... Oh, look at the juke. There we go. Let's see how he does with the jumpers. He didn't get a very good pattern either. Yeah, he had to back up too. I think we're like on the same global timer, strangely. I love this music too. Maybe I can turn it up a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear that. It's not like too loud. enough health here. He has enough health. He's even taking some extra damage there, trying to catch up. I think this is where they ask about the donations. Oh, did you guys hear Spike, by the way? I got a double heart drop in the last screen.
Looks like the tracker is back up.
And Spike was like, oh my god.
So,
or no, it was sorry, it was a 4-1. Spike's like, oh my god.
I was just going to ask if you have
necessary.
any time to make donations during this, or is this all serious time?
Two less health. Things would be a little dicier than they
Okay.
are. This is such a scary section. This stage is like so scary. Another health drop. Wow. I would have been on 1 health. Man. Alright, this is that boss I was telling you guys about that's random. Let's see what pattern I get. I have enough health either way, but I think I got the good pattern. Okay, good. Yeah, we're good. Let's see if he gets the good pattern too. I swear we're on the same global timer. Yep, he also got the good pattern. Alright, that's good. See, it's a fair fight. It's a fair fight. We both got the good pattern. It all comes down to the final stage, man. Final stage. Oh. Knockback, dude. If my heart was beating fast this entire time, it probably kicked into overdrive at this point. Funkdoc's gaining, dude. Gaining on me. Another heart, dude. These drops. This section's impossible, by the way. If anybody that has played this casually, you know that it's like, this climb is just the worst. I can afford to take all that damage. Oh man. We're coming to the end, guys. We just got a couple final bosses here. Oh good, I got that jump. That could have been fantastic. What was that? That was a funny looking strat. Alright, Firebug, man. Firebug. Here we go. Let me see. Do I get magical position? Oh. Wait. No, I don't. Am I gonna die? Oh my god, it's the magical position. Oh my god. And I was on 2 health. I would have gotten killed there. Let's see if Funkdoc gets it. I had just found that magical position thing, not that. Oh no, god. That was super close though, man. That was so close. If he didn't have that depth, this would have been like a crazy close race. Joker's down. I actually run away from him for some reason. You actually have to touch him to end the game, and I ran all the way over there. I should have been like an 11-10. Oh, I love my reaction, dude. I just have this huge sigh, and then I'm like, oh, my heart, I can't take it. Oh man.
11:36.
Okay. It's the best I've ever done in marathon for this game by far, and still not enough. Good stuff, sister. Nothing but respect.
I'm about to have a heart attack. I hope you guys could hear it. I think I said I'm about to have a heart attack or something like that, and everybody laughed. But Funkdoc with the good sportsmanship. So we tied it up, guys. 1-1. Funkdoc, I'm still waiting on that rubber match, dude. We got to do it. Come on. One of these days, man. We got to settle this thing. Oh boy, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good race. Really fun stuff. Okay, next up. Man, need some water after that one. That was intense. That was intense. Whew, Batman. Okay, so next up, I really hope Balthazar is here, man. Balthazar, are you in the chat? Are you in the chat, Balthazar? Because if you're not, you're just gonna be regretting things so much, man. For those of you that don't know Balthazar, he is a longtime follower of this channel, and he will very frequently request one game that he's been requesting for many years because I haven't played it, and that is Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2. And that is a game that I actually played all the way back in 2013 and 2014. Maybe just 2014, actually, now that I think about it. But Rescue Rangers 2 is an interesting game. So it came out late in the NES life cycle. So it's a rare game. It's not easy to find. And the only reason that I started playing it was because Feasel and myself had run Rescue Rangers 1 co-op at Awesome Games Done Quick 2014, and we were like, hey, what's the next co-op game we're gonna play? Seemed like a easy transition. Well, let's just do Rescue Rangers 2. Yeah, that's a good idea. So we had set out to do that. We submitted it for Summer Games Done Quick 2014. It got in, and then there was some confusion around everything, because somehow Feasel didn't get put on the schedule, and they made like a donation incentive for me to do 1 player 2 controllers, and that was it. And I was like, Feasel's supposed to be he's co-op the partner, help. So I think I ended up talking to Rom Scout, and I was like, can we, because people had already started donating for this 1 player 2 controllers run, so we couldn't just like change the schedule and be like, well, all those people that donated for this 1 player 2 controllers run, too bad, that incentive is off the table. So I was like, I was using my big brain strats, and I was like, well, Feasel is one of the most beloved members of the speedrunning community. Let's just turn it into a bid war. There's no way that Feasel could possibly lose, right? Right? Feasel? No, he didn't win? What the hell? I don't know, man. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how it happened. Feasel did not win the bid war. Shame on you, SGDQ 2014 viewers. How could you not bring Feasel into the fold, man? We could have had an amazing co-op run, but instead it was me doing it by myself. Feasel was on the couch, and it was one of the worst runs I ever had. So we're not showing that one. Bad things happened in that run. The run itself was at like 4 a.m., which is one of the worst times. If you ever get into a marathon, ladies and gentlemen that are watching this out there, that is the actual worst time you can have your run, because it's too late that you'd want to stay up that late, and it's too early that you'd want to wake up that early. Okay? Don't get a run at 4 a.m. And I'll give you a tip. If you want to avoid getting a run at 4 a.m., maybe don't play games on the NES. That's another good tip for you. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, I had this run, and I still wanted to play the game a little bit afterwards. And you guys will see why this is a 1 player 2 controllers run shortly. But I wanted to just improve the time a little bit. I was obviously the only person that was running the game. I don't think there was any runs on the leaderboard. It was just, nobody cared about this game. It's not a popular game, but you guys are going to get to see it. It's rare. So this is like your one chance that you might ever see a Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2 speedrun. So you have to really enjoy it, seize this moment, because like I said, it'll probably never happen again. Pac-Man throwing down for 77 months. He knows the importance of this moment, dude. He knows the importance. He's all about it. You know what? We're just going to give everybody gold gloves from here on out, because why not, man? Why not? This is a celebration, guys. 25,000 followers on Twitch, man. Everybody deserves some gold gloves today. Let's go. So anyway, so this run, so Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2 has some key differences from Rescue Rangers 1. The most important of which being that you can actually not only carry and throw your partner, but you can throw your partner as a projectile weapon that will deal damage to enemies. And not only that, but wait, there's more. There's more from Irazot, because he just gifted 5 subs to the community. Let's go, dude. Thank you so much, Irazot. But wait, there's more. Not only does it deal damage to enemies to do this, it deals twice as much damage to bosses than the whatever weapon you have in the boss room. So this is like a severely broken thing. So the 1-player run for this game is tremendously slow by comparison to the 2-player run. However, in the 2-player run, there's so much carrying of your partner that it's almost boring to do a 2-player run. For whoever's the second player, they'd just be like yawning the whole time because they're getting carried so much. So instead, I got this idea of, well, why don't I do it by myself, man? I've already done this once at SGDQ 2013. I had done Double Dragon 2 The Revenge 2 players by myself. I even used my foot to control one of the Lee brothers in that game. This is true. This is true. This is verified. There is video of this. Anyways, so in this game though, Rescue Rangers 2, which Cypher, who just came in the chat, will not play because it is not of the quality of Rescue Rangers 1, and also I won't play because I only haven't played it in 6 years, but either way, the game got played, okay? So we're going to show it. We're going to show it, guys. And maybe we'll even show the other Rescue Rangers game later too, because it's a good one as well. It's a good one as well. But anyway, so with all this, I decided, okay, I'm going to do this, you know, one player, 2 controllers nonsense. And I figured out that I would stack my controllers on top of each other like a sandwich, and I would rubber band them together. And this was before I discovered that Velcro is actually a much better method to do this. So anybody that's thinking about doing this, get Velcro. It's way, way better. But anyway, I did that, and then I did some runs of the game. So we're going to check out a run of this game. And this run is so obsolete. I'll explain why when we're watching, but this game has gotten broken wide open since when I played it back in, this was July 3rd, 2014 that we're looking at here. So let's go back to July 3rd, guys. 2014. I still haven't seen Balthazar in the chat, man. He missed it. This is one time that he's been asking for this game for 6 years. Here it is.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
And I didn't have a webcam at that time, so this is me. Yeah, all right. Look, I'm gonna play with no hands. All right, so we're obviously going 2 players. Select your turtles because I don't know. I mean, I'd rather play as a turtle in this game than these guys. But look, so like I said, you're just carrying the whole time. But then watch this throw. Watch this power throw coming up at the end of the screen here. Here it comes. Boom! Look at that. That's so cool. When you throw, and the damage boosting in this game, they made it so you just automatically boost forward every time. Like, you don't have to do anything fancy. It's so funny. Oh, man. Oh my god, that climb is just so slow. I feel bad now. I've become good at Rescue Rangers. Oh, see that? Took out the enemy. See that? That's what I'm talking about, guys. Enemy got bopped right there. So, but you can see how much carrying there is. And the one annoying thing is you have to keep re-grabbing your partner in between screens. So I take that death there because you actually are supposed to go down there and get Zipper, but that death, if you haven't seen Rescue Rangers speedruns before, for the first one or the second one, if you die, you go into this balloon form, and you can do death abuse quite a bit. So watch this. I'm hitting the boss. That deals 2 damage to the boss, whereas those boxes that are falling down, those boxes deal only 1 damage. But you can do the super throw with the boxes too. See, there's a super throw. That dealt 2 damage. And remember, I'm controlling both of these guys. And this boss fight's really annoying because there's water physics that are pushing you towards the gaps. Boss down.
That's self-bop.
All right, we got him, man. We got him. So if you're wondering, you can see those things in between the stages. It counts down, and then you get these 1-ups in between. It's random. You have to throw the ball upward, and then 1 star is a 2 1-up, and then the other is just a 1 1-up.
I was hoping that box would spawn.
And then these R things in the stages are like, they're just for points, basically. I don't know. They're just, I don't know why they're in the game. I really wish that they. I think eventually, if you get enough of them, you can get like health increases. Like you can have 4 hearts or 5 hearts instead of just 3. But it really serves no purpose for the speedrun other than it actually slows you down because they have to be counted down. And you can see they also changed the graphics a little bit for this version. You can see that the graphics are a little bit different. But this boss is like so much faster for this this guy because they see he kicks. This is what you're supposed to use to throw at him, is those stones that he's kicking at you. You're supposed to get them to land on the ground and then you grab them. But if you can just use your partner and deal twice as much damage, that seems better. Boss down, easy peasy.
Don 2 on stream.
Now, one other thing I should say, that the boss RNG in this game is just god awful. It's the worst, the absolute worst.
I'll take it.
So I don't know how the 1-up situation is. So if you ever watch my marathon run, this is where I died. My brain just completely stopped functioning for a moment. And here, where I'm in the balloon with Chip, I actually press A like right now, and I take a double death and get back to the beginning of the screen. It was like, there's no reason to ever press A there ever. Like why my brain told my finger to press A in that moment, I could not tell you. Is the worst betrayal my brain has ever done to me. Like, I just couldn't understand it. I mean, besides the fact that it was 4 a.m. and I hadn't slept, but yeah. So anyway, this boss is actually kind of tough because in order to get this power throw, you have to walk a certain amount of frames, which I believe it's 30 frames or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but you have to be walking for 30 frames, so I was able to get it. Doesn't matter that he took the death there. I haven't. You can see I have enough lives. Well, I have 0 now, so Dale needs some lives. But that boss fight is actually kind of tough because the amount of time that you can walk there on that middle platform is just enough for you to hit the throw. Like, it's really close.
Oh, whoa.
What the heck was that? I don't understand what happened there. I did not need to do that throw. This is a really fun stage. It's got good music and it's got like a climb that I didn't do nearly as fast as I would nowadays because, you know, I'm actually decent at climbing now. But the screen can get locked here for some reason. You can like, the screen won't scroll, but I guess I got the good screen scroll. This game wasn't like super heavily play tested, I think. We'll jump off the head move there to the door. And Dale still on 0 lives, dude. Get Dale some lives, man. Let's go. Get it. Okay, we got a 1-up for Dale. We need it because we're going in the ghost house.
Dale doesn't need a whole lot of lives, man. He just needs
So what has been discovered in the meantime, guys, I'll tell you during this very boring stage, is that you can actually pause buffer frame perfect turnarounds in the game, and you can keep your charge momentum, right? So I told you have to walk 30 frames in a row to get that charged up, you know, to throw your partner and deal double damage, right? So if you pause the game, like, so let's say you're walking right, you can pause the game and then press left and then unpause the game, and it'll keep your charge. If you try to do that without pausing, it has to be a frame perfect turnaround. But this becomes very, very helpful in a lot of situations and is why this game has been optimized as far as it has been. This is not a good pattern. You want a pattern where he actually does something else. So I'm going to get a 2 cycle. You can actually get a 1 cycle on this guy if you get a good pattern. But that was a quick 2 cycle. That's fine. That's fine. We're already pretty far ahead. All right, are there going to be some 1-ups for my guy there? Okay, cool. 2 1-ups. Dude, the plot of this game is so ridiculous, guys. It's I don't even know, man. I don't even know how to explain the plot of this game, but just understand that they made an attempt. All right, they made an attempt.
you guys. If I choke.
Oh boy. All right, so now you got to pick them. You can go to whatever stage you want, but obviously you should just go in order because this is a speed run. I really like this clock tower stage though. This is a pretty cool stage. It's got a climb. There's a tricky damage boost here, and you have to wait. So notice I waited just a little bit there because otherwise you'll get screen locked. I have no idea. Yes, this is an official release. It's just a very rare game for the NES because they didn't make a lot of them because it came out so late in the NES life cycle. Super Nintendo's already out. People don't care about NES games by this point. All right, intentional death there. Again, I had to wait so I wouldn't get screen locked because they didn't playtest the game enough. And I can get to the door a little bit faster that way. Little small time save. This boss is super annoying, but with the turnaround strat, you can kill this guy so much faster. Like doing the charged up hits. Yeah, this is a pretty slow boss fight compared to what would probably happen in, oh no. Whoa, that was a nice juke. Let's go.
Not optimal, but
Let's go.
we'll take it.
All right, so we got enough lives here. We're gonna get any more one-ups? The star patterns are random too, by the way. And you have to be careful because it'll really lag the game, like if you grab the red balls and throw them too early. This is like the most annoying stage in the game. It's so annoying. We got the regrab though, dude. The swag strats are going on right now. You guys don't even understand. So this is like the dumbest part. You're on these mine carts and like they didn't make it so that the chipmunk in the back can like actually be stabilized. Like you can't get knocked back or it'll just push the other guy off the back and he'll die. Like it's just really bad programming all around, but I was able to get through that first one. See, the idea is you speed the mine cart up and then you slow it down when those meatballs are falling from the ceiling. So there you have to watch out for that. Okay, speed it up and go. I probably should have. That seemed laggy. I don't know. I don't know what all the new strats are nowadays, but sure that wasn't it. Watch out. Okay, good. There we go. Now we're going. Now, not only is this like the worst stage, the boss of this stage is just the absolute worst, man. There's like, you just can't hit him half the time because there's 3 different levels and he can just go up and get out of your way. Like, he can be on any of these areas. And you can hit him with the card, but you can't do the double charge up hit. Because you can't like jump when you're charging. So, but you can throw the cards diagonal, which is cool. So he comes down finally, and he's back up, so I can't hit him there. Yeah, this is pretty bad RNG. Oh, that was ill-advised. Come on, get him. Come on, one more. Yeah, all right, boss down.
No, apparently not a decent fight.
Boss down. All right, the next stage is pretty cool. There's actually a death skip that allows you to get like a cycle skip on these weird plunger things. I don't even know what to call them. Dude, these climbs though.
Shit.
Yeah, so you can skip right here to go through that whole section. Yeah, you have to do it in a weird way. I don't know why, but it saves a bunch of time. Just trust me.
I think I fixed that.
Just trust me.
What the hell, dude?
But you can notice that how much like this game is dominated by one player doing most of the carrying, and there's not many screens where both players are active. So that's why I don't feel this is necessarily like a great co-op game. And there's a random one-up up there. No one knows why. So this boss, this is the craziest thing that's actually a new strat. There's a strat where you can like do some really crazy stuff to kill this boss fast. It's like a major glitch. So normally what you have to do, you have to wait for this guy. He's gonna drop that spike ball at some point. It's random. And then those blocks come out and then you use those to hit him. But there's a way that you can glitch things out that you can actually start hitting him from like the left side of the screen.
Oh no.
Where you're just hitting him and it kills him in one cycle. Like it's really crazy. I don't even know how to explain it, but you have to get into this glitched out state where like one of the chipmunks is in that charged up state where it can damage the boss, and then you're like hitting him from off screen. It's really wild. If you watch the current world record, it has it in there. You're not going to understand what's happening. I'll just warn you that right now. Like, you will not gain any understanding into what's going on, but you'll just be like, wow, okay, that guy died about 40 seconds faster than when Sinister fought him. And the guy that got record said he didn't even get it, the fast variation of it. Like, he said he lost 40 seconds more too, but you can see how long this boss fight is. It's so irritating. So this was, at the time I played, this was the one boss fight that wasn't made faster by 2-player, by having your friend with you. because you can't jump and throw and still have that charged up state. You can only do it on the ground, unfortunately. All right, I believe this is the final stage coming up here. Gadget finally shows up and offers some advice. I don't know. Is that what happened? Oh, wow, I just missed that box throw completely. Or did I? Maybe I didn't. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. All I know is that we're on record pace, guys. 12.1 seconds ahead. And I think my goal was just to get sub 14, so I just needed to not completely blow it in this stage. In this 14:01. And then we'd have sub 14 pretty easily. And then Monterey Jack, he comes to refill your health, because why not? Let's just add a long cutscene with Monterey Jack, just like we had in the first one. At least in the first one, he was, well, I mean, I guess he's giving you health in this one, but I was gonna say, at least in the first one, he's opening the door for you. He's like opening the way. All right, this screen was super annoying, I remember, because there are these things that shoot the balls, and you want to take a death there so you can get to the front of the screen, and then that way the balls don't get shot until, like, you know, the screen scrolling is messed up, so the balls can't hit you there.
All right,
there we go.
As long as I get one cycle.
Danger. Fat cat approaching. Mecha fat cat. You want to get technical. Look out, dude. This isn't just regular fat cat sitting behind his desk with the cigar ashing on you. This is Mecha Fat Cat. I mean, that's terrifying. Now, the good thing about Mecha Fat Cat is it's so big and heavy that it takes him a while to get going. So in the meantime, you can hit him a bunch of times, and then he falls back down because you already got him into phase 2, and then you get to hit him 2 more times and he's dead. So he's essentially one of the easiest bosses of the game.
There it is, baby.
Take that, Mega Fat Cat. Yeah, and then for some reason they have a bonus stage after the game is ended. Like, yeah, okay, let me get some more lives and count down this stuff, because that's really necessary. Thanks for putting that in, guys. Really appreciate it. One last bonus game, we needed that.
Pretty good run.
Well,
overall.
the ceiling's giving way, guys. See, they could have made an escape sequence, man. They could have made this like Super Metroid, dude. The ceiling's giving way, man. Get out of there. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, there was definitely some slop in that run.
They got out too quickly, man. It was very anticlimactic.
Stuff,
oh well, what can you do? I guess not every game can have an escape sequence that's that intense.
Green splits, man.
But
look at that.
so yeah, so that was world record back then, and unfortunately now, because of those new developments I told you guys about, I am now 5th place out of 5 on the leaderboard for that category. Ironically, the leaderboard for the one-player category, which is way slower and super annoying with the RNG, has a ton of people on it. So apparently people like dealing with annoying RNG, and that's what it is. So there you go. There you have it. Top 5 in the world, baby. We're in there. That's right. Nice, McHazard. That's a good one. Ceiling falling. All right, so that was Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I really hope Balthazar shows up. If Balthazar shows up, I want you guys to like troll him a little bit, man. Be like, dude, you missed it. Like, give him a little bit of a hard time about how he missed Rescue Rangers 2. Just be like, dude, you missed Rescue Rangers 2, man. Where were you, Balthazar? Okay. So, you know, that Mike Tyson's Punch-Out game, I know you guys like that game. I know that because you watch my channel. So I actually have several runs of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out in the schedule today. And the next run is actually going to be something different that I bet a lot of you haven't seen before. Now, this isn't a full game run because that would take way too long. But this is going to be a high score run. It's only going to be the end of it, though. So the end of the high score run, this is going to be a Mike Tyson high score world record at the time, which was done on March 19th, 2014. And if you're not familiar with high score and punch out, the goal is you want to extend the fight all the way through all 3 rounds. Obviously, that gives you the most time to deal damage. A regular punch is worth 10 points. Obtaining a star, I believe, is worth 100 points. Connecting with a star is worth 500 points, and a knockdown is worth 1,000 points. So you want to get as many star knockdowns as possible without TKOing or KOing your opponent. Now on Mike Tyson, this is pretty easy because the only way you can KO him is in very specific circumstances, which you can easily avoid. All you have to do is get hit once. Trust me, that's not hard against Mike Tyson. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to show you this because it's kind of cool. It just kind of demonstrates, and this is the most difficult fight probably to do high score on. But this one actually comes at the end of a run. I think this was a dead run, and I'm actually going to just, I'm playing it out, even though I know I can't get the single segment record, but I can still get the Tyson record, right? So that's why you never give up hope. Always play for that, that gold split or that, single segment, individual level or whatever it is. There's always still a chance. So yeah, I'm afraid not McHazard. We're gonna skip that. We're gonna take a pass on that one. But anyways, so the high score thing started as I used to do this thing, guys. It was called Cinethon. This is kind of like a Cinethon, sort of, except for in normal Cinethons, I would actually play the games. I wouldn't be showing replays of games that I'd already played. But in the Cinethon, one of them, I decided that I wanted to do a high score run of Punch Out because I hadn't done one, and because there was a high score record on a site called Twin Galaxies, and I was like, I want to beat that on my first try. And I had no idea if I was going to or not because I didn't make up strats or anything. I just completely winged it. I was just like, I have to be better than these people. That whoever put this record up, like I have to be much better than this person at Punch Out. And it turns out I was able to beat the record on the very first try with no strats and accidentally TKOing a few people in like round 1. Still was able to beat it. So yes. So anyways, after that though, I realized in this process that Mike Tyson's Punch Out high score is actually fun. Believe it or not. It's fun, it's challenging, and it was fresh too. Like I've been just playing, single segments so much and doing some ILs, and it was something different. It was something different to mix it up. And that's kind of what I needed. So we are going to check out this Tyson high score run. Here we go. Boom. So you can see I'm pretty far behind here. I know I can beat 14,150, but I can't beat it by 30,000. Or, well, I can't get 30,000, essentially what I need, right? So the dream fight. So you'll notice right away I'm going to use select so I have half health. And the reason for that is because Tyson will get up with bigger refills. And I don't have to take a punch either. So bigger refills means I can hit him more times. So let's see how we do here. The idea here, you just want to get, I believe, 2 knockdowns, because you can only get 2 knockdowns per round until the final round, right? And you can't get any stars in round 1, so the points are always going to be pretty low for round 1. There's nothing you can do about that, unfortunately. The way the game's programmed, only Mike Tyson and Mr. Sandman, they have like a flag that specifically says you cannot get stars until round 2 or 3. So Sandman, you can actually get stars in round 3, believe it or not. Little known fact. God. Just reading the chat a little bit. Pretty funny. Okay, so this is just easy peasy. Yeah, I got in enough hits, whatever. Yep, okay.
Yeah.
So we got our 2 knockdowns, that's 2,000 points. We need that 2,000. I don't know if there's any sense in hitting him right now. Yeah, Okay, good. He got a nice big refill. I don't think that's the biggest refill he can get there, though. I think that's the second biggest refill. All right, now we can start getting some stars, though, guys. This is where it's going to get interesting. Here we go.
4, 5, 6.
Well, I could be getting stars if I wasn't failing so bad. So notice I didn't stun him there. You want to do unstunned star punches because they actually deal less damage. And then I'm hitting him with the wrong hand so that it deals less damage. And I'm trying to get stars and it's not working. There we go. Those are frame perfect. You still have to do the frame perfect punches to get stars. Oh, 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 oh. Get that knockdown, son. There we go. All right. Got a knockdown. So we got to get one more knockdown before the round's out. So I didn't get a lot of stars there, guys. That was unfortunate. Probably short a couple 100 points of what, you know, the total could be, but we're getting in enough star punches and knockdowns, and those are the biggest chunks that I need to get. There we go. Now we're getting some stars. Yeah! Get those stars. Let's go. Boom! All right. No need to get greedy there. Might be able to even hit him. I still have 2 stars left. Maybe I could hit him. Oh, that's really interesting, McHazard. So anybody that's watching this later that can't see the chat replay, McHazard just explained that there's actually the flag for how many times the boxer needs to be hit in order for a star to be obtained. They just set it very high for Tyson. They set it to 255 for the first round, which you can't hit him that many times in the first round.
Redo done.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. And same thing for Sandman. And then they lower that number in subsequent rounds. That's really cool. Very interesting. The programming in this game is really, really fascinating. All right, round 3. This is where Tyson just goes buck wild. All right, I got 2 stars right off the bat. That's good. And I lost one of them. Oh, got it back. We need a hook. Come on. Where's the hook at? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only way you're landing a star in round 3 is if you get a hook. Or if you're able to get an unstunned star where he doesn't dodge, but that's tricky. Oh, man. He got up on a 1 count. So I can't use my stars now. Because he got up on 1, if I hit him with a star now, he'll just go down immediately. So I have to, like, try to just get more stars so I can get, like, 100 points here, 100 points there. Okay, I can gutter him a couple times now. Oh, why didn't I hit him in the face there, dude? Come on. A free punch. I don't know why I didn't hit him there. That's so weird. Or I could have just hit him in the gut. It didn't matter. Okay, I didn't want to be greedy there. So you notice that I got that hook because look at the clock. It's 2:19. So it's like you don't want to get too greedy and then find out that you're not going to be able to get that last knockdown because that's, you know, the last knockdown is going to be worth 1,500 points. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Am I going to get another hook? Oh man. What's going to happen here, dude? I need a star. He doesn't have a lot of health. Oh, come on. Clutch! There it is, baby!
Oh my god, the fucking record.
Yeah, 16,480.
World record.
Let's go.
World record, 16,480. 16,480. That is a score right there.
Am I popping off? You guys probably can't even hear what I'm saying on the video. 16,480. So you can see we're short of the world record, but this was the record for Tyson. So we got the Tyson record there. So that was sweet. That was a good one to get. Yeah. Nice, you could hear it. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. All right. That was fun stuff. So that was the high score. So we've done a normal run, we've done a score run. I'm sure you guys can imagine what other kind of runs might be shown later on if you think about it, you know. So Now that we have done all those games, there is another favorite of mine that we have not seen yet. We've seen a lot of games so far, but there's one that is on a different console that we have not yet explored. And that, of course, is my personal favorite console of all time, the Super Nintendo. We got to show some Super Nintendo games, guys. I actually play those sometimes, believe it or not. And one of the favorite games of mine to play on Super Nintendo was always Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time. All right? Now, this game is very fun no matter which way you want. You want to play it casually, by yourself, casually co-op. If you want to play it, speedrun it. If you want to co-op, speedrun it. If you want to one player, two controllers, speedrun. Any which way you play this game, the game is fun. It's good, and it is, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, the best beat-em-up speedrun of all time. And I need to move my chair up a little bit here. There we go. Better. Probably should have done that much earlier. My chair was too low. Let me actually just check something here. Let's see how high I can move it up without falling out of. Okay, that's good. A little bit lower. There we go. Okay, that's better. That's better. I knew there was something wrong. So anyway, so the reason that this game is so good as a beat 'em up is a couple things. Number one, in most beat 'em ups, you can't skip enemies. So you have to just optimize the way in which you fight the enemies to fight them the fastest, but you can't skip any of them. In this game, you can actually skip enemies, so the optimization goes even further. In a lot of beat 'em up games, there's just like one overpowered move that you just do over and over again. It becomes very repetitive. Double Dragon 2. You know, so it gets kind of boring. It gets a little stale. Not in this game. In this game, there's a lot of different moves, and they're all useful. They're all used, and you have to be good at them, doing them consistently, and not all of them are easy. Some of them have a little bit of a tight frame window and whatnot. And oh, that's interesting. You guys should listen to Mikwuyama's opinion on this stuff too, because he's a beat 'em up expert and an expert in Turtles 4, as you guys will soon find out. Because based on this run, that's going to be relevant. So, anyways, what other reasons is this beat 'em up really good? Well, you have different characters to choose from. I mean, one of them's a little bit overpowered, but hey, at least you have different characters and different movesets, which is not always the case. Like some beat 'em ups, it's just either player, they both do the same moves, right? There's no difference. So that's kind of cool. The soundtrack is amazing. The graphics are fantastic. The characters are well known and beloved. I mean, you know, I could go on and on and on and on. But I will not. I will spare you that, and I will tell you that the first experience I had in watching a speedrun of TMNT IV was none other than Mikwuyama's run that was on Speed Demos Archive from 2006. It was a 22:31. And keep in mind, this is measured in real time. There is an in-game timer for this game. It is severely broken. It is not correct. Don't use it. And I remember seeing that run and being like, whoa, like he was just destroying enemies just so fast. It was just like boom, boom, boom. He's just hitting everything, and it was like crazy. And how I got into speedrunning the game also was because, as I mentioned before, I actually didn't live too far from Mike. And once we had met and, you know, been a couple games done quick, I was like, you know, hey, would you be interested in doing Turtles co-op? And he was like, well, kind of. I mean, you know, I feel like he already knew somehow that like you couldn't do the screen scrolling to skip the enemies. I don't know. Maybe we found that out later, but I feel like for some reason he knew that co-op was not as good as one player. You knew it was slower. Okay. Yeah, you did. I don't know how you knew that, but you knew that somehow. And so anyway, but he agreed to it anyway, because just like, I mean, why not? We're, you know, like for fun, for charity, it's all good. And I still remember the very first time that we played, like I had this weird recollection that I was somehow good at the game when I was younger. And then we played the first time and I sucked. And then Mike was like, "You're gonna need to practice a lot." I was like, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was embarrassing. But anyways, yeah, no, I did practice and I got competent at the game. Still nowhere near Mike's level. He was still way ahead of me, and he had run the game in several Games Done Quick events prior, but we were going to run the game first at Awesome Games Done Quick 2012 as a co-op run with a donation incentive for which turtles we would play as. And yeah, you can go back and watch that run if you want. I wouldn't recommend it. Mike probably wouldn't recommend it either, but you know, it was a game that we played on the internet at an event. I'll say that much. I think the winning bids, I think it was Raph and Mike, and I like begged Mike. I was like, please let me play as Raph, because I sucked as any other character, and Raph is like so overpowered that it just doesn't matter. And he was like, all right, you know, he agreed to it. He showed mercy on me for being a noob. But anyways, so we eventually, the game had kind of dropped off, but Mike got interested again in running the game because there was this show back in the day. It was such a great show, man. I really missed this show so much. For those of you that don't know about it, it was just really a treat. It was called the Sunday Sequence Break. And this show, essentially what they would do is they have 4 hosts, essentially. So they had PJ, Feasel, Duckfist, and Flicky, and then they would have a guest, and the guest would be on they would talk about a game. So they'd pick a specific game, you know. So in this case, they picked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4. They invited Mike and myself on to talk about the game, and then so like I think it would be like we would show a run and maybe talk about it, talk about the tech, talk about the history. There was just a whole interview, and so we went through that whole thing, and that somehow, oh god, the Splinter face was the greatest. Oh man. All right, so anyway, so Mike got re-interested in the game, and because of that, he started pushing his time lower from that 22:31. He just started obliterating that time. Like, he took it way down. He took it all the way down to 20:20, and I had started to finally get good at the game, and I was like so disappointed because I was like, oh man, like Mike's gonna come back, he's just gonna beat the crap out of me, which he did. Like, he just took the time so low that I was like, well, okay, I thought I was gonna get record in that game, but I guess not. Too bad. Wah wah. But eventually I kept playing the game, and there was this one run where I got I think I would run against Mike's splits just to see like how bad I was at certain stages, and so that I could like figure out, okay, this is the stage I need to practice. And I had this one run where like I was on record pace into like the 5th stage or something, and I was like, what? And it finally dawned on me that like I could actually get the record in this game now. And I think Mike had stopped playing by then too, so he had gotten the run down to 20:20, which he was, I believe, satisfied with at the time. He was like, all right. And but I kept playing. So this is actually going to be the first run where I ever beat Mike in this game. This is from September 15th, 2013. This is TMNT IV, and yeah, let's take a look at this one. And not only are you going to get to see my run, you're going to get to see Mike's run too. This is Mike's run over here in the corner, or Yamo World Record video. And then you're gonna see my run here. So this is, I used to do it like this so that I could see what pace I was on, and I ran against his splits too. You can see I was really trying to, you know, make sure that I was gonna know what kind of pace I was on or whatever it was. Yeah, you had definitely stopped playing a while before this, Mike. Because I knew that if you had kept playing, that I wasn't gonna be able to compete. Mike was always better in this game than I was, but I think I had eventually developed enough like newer strategies that gave me some advantage. So I was able to figure out the strats. I was like Behemoth, and Mike was like Zost. that's the comparison I can think of. So like for those of you that don't know, Behemoth would figure out like these new strats that other people didn't know, and then he'd like get world record with these new strats. But then the people like Zost, who had, you know, he was like just more consistent and skill wise, he would then use those strats and get record. However, that eventually became a moot point because Behemoth became so good that it didn't really matter who knew strats or not, and him and Zost would just compete for world record regardless. Uh-oh. Is this still working? Oh, okay, maybe that was just the video froze a little bit. Oh, dang, Mikwuyma with the shot. That's true. That's true. You did stream. Okay.
I take pride.
So right away, I got a pretty good lead there going. I guess I must have came up with some new strats in stage 1, but I do remember grinding quite a bit on my Game Saver. Game Saver is a tool that you can use to make a save state on your Super Nintendo. It's like you hook it into your Super Nintendo and then the game fits into it, and you can have one save state. So that's how you would practice this game. And I would just time out strats. I would try new stuff, something I think it's faster, because it's really, in this game, it's really hard to tell when something's actually faster. And so you'd have to like time it out. You do the old strat, time that, and then do the new strat, time that, and be like, oh wow, this is 0.3 faster.
All right, we're not gaining time. The dream is gone. The dream is gone.
Now this is also, guys, this is before the wrong warp existed. So there's a wrong warp in this game, and it requires you to actually have 2 players. So you do 2 players, you bring in Donatello, and you can actually warp to the end of the Technodrome from the very beginning of the stage. This is before all that was going on.
What the?
So it looks like Mikwuyma might have had a slightly better... Oh no, I guess I gained a little bit of time. Okay. See, it's so hard to tell in this game, like, if you actually had a good stage or not. Sometimes you're like, did I catch up? Did I lose time?
When you ask questions... You
and now, an auto-scroller.
I will take it and like it.
Can you guys hear the soundtrack? Maybe I should turn it up a little bit. Soundtrack's too good.
This is a pretty damn good pace I'm on right now. Too bad it doesn't mean shit. Because I cannot gain time in the next split. No matter what I do, I can't gain time in the next split. It's just not possible, so...
Yeah, this is a really great game, guys.
All I can do is
okay, now you can hear it.
To the stage.
Yeah, I tried to do like a test recording of how I was going to do with some of these, but the problem was that in most of these recordings that my voice was always louder than the game audio. So if I made it loud enough that you could hear the game audio from the video, current me would not be able to drown out old me on the mic. That was the issue I was having, I think.
Tapper's Light, I cannot gain time against Mikwuyma.
Let Sinister from 2013 take over.
It ain't fucking possible.
Let him do the commentary.
You could Taz.
Where is he? He's not even, doesn't even have a webcam.
I think he's faster
Come
than
on.
the Taz, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's faster than the Taz by, maybe even by a good margin.
So yeah, Technodrome, you guys are going to get to see actually the whole stage, which for anybody that hasn't been around for a long time, if you watch TMNT IV runs now, you don't see Technodrome. You don't even know what's in that stage. It has not, the task for this game has not been updated, but
yeah, look how much faster
somebody that may or may not be in this chat did make a post on a website called taskvideos.org.
I don't know. I need to watch
very recently about updating said tasks. So let's.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's kick shell.
Keep your fingers crossed, man. Keep your fingers crossed. Hey, this is an incredibly difficult game to optimize for tassing, I would imagine. Like, there's just so many possibilities. I would not want to task this game. So yeah, these are the other screens, guys. Check it out. There's actually other screens in this stage.
Shit.
Look at these slam throws, man. Going ham with the slam.
That was crap.
Okay, this is probably a newer strat. Watch, I don't get the pizza right away. I bet Mike gets that pizza right away. Oh, no, he doesn't. All right, never mind. I'm just stealing Uyama's strats. Where are my new strats, man? Come on.
No, dude.
Where?
Oh, what was this?
Dude, look who it is.
Oh
look
my
who it is,
God.
guys. That was an intentional death, by the way. I wanted to get my health back. Dude, it's Toka and Razar. You remember these guys, dude? Look at this.
Wow, I only
That's
lost
the
that
Uyama
much
strat,
time?
by the way, guys.
Amazing.
In case you were wondering. That double kill.
That's
pretty
really
slick.
surprising, actually.
I still like that. That's still a really good strat.
Get out of there. Fucker.
It's the 2006 strat. Nice.
There's a faster strat.
Some of
there,
these
though.
strats might have been a little newer in the elevator. No, maybe not. I keep thinking I'm going to do something innovative, and then it's like, nope, I didn't.
And it doesn't save that much time. I think I'm supposed to slash.
Oh no, should I turn it back down? Am I just cursing all over the place now? Yes, no, I have made a concerted effort in recent times in my stream, like probably in the last year, to like really try to keep it a little more family friendly. I mean, I might still slip with a little, you know, a little bad word here and there.
Get down.
But,
all right.
I definitely cursed a lot more back in the
Dude,
day.
don't get hyped, Gooch. This is Fantoon right here. You don't know about
Speedrunning will do that to you. Maybe that's why I had the volume down for for some of these runs. Ooh, this boss fight though. Oh,
That was a good fight.
let's go, dude.
I'll take it.
Even Mike has a good boss fight, it looks like, though. Okay, I lost time in the Toga Razar split. Or no, the Shredder split. I lost time in the Shredder split. Mike's catching up to me, dude. He's gaining on me.
I think there's a little screw up
gaining
there.
on me,
a little
man.
screw up, but I'll take it. All right. Need a good stage here. This is literally one of the most important stages in the run just because of how much time I can
Yeah, but you can see the other thing about this compared to other beat-em-ups is the speed.
Most of the other
The
stages
sheer
are just
speed
fighting
of the
this
game. Like with the sliding is such fast movement, and the dash moves, like, it's really a fast-paced game. Like Double Dragon 2 is just so clunky and slow, but this is just like madness. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna get Dino Skip.
What?
Oh no! Dude, did I mess it up? What's happening? I'm messing up everything. Stop! Alright, I botched it.
Shit, that's bad.
Oh goodness, what is even going on right now? Please. Okay, whatever time
That
I'm
was
ahead
really
right
lucky
now, I
that I
can
hit both of
guarantee
them.
you that's gonna be gone after this.
Down. Oh my god, dude.
The Stone Warriors almost got me just there. That would have been tragic. Oh, dude, I missed that guy. One of the things about this game is you like have to be on the right pixel sometimes, the right vertical pixel to hit an enemy, or else it's just everything goes wrong. All the enemy spawns are fixed in this game, but like they can come out jump kicking sometimes, or they can come out running or doing some other kind of behavior. But basically, if you do everything that you're supposed to do perfectly in this game, the enemies will behave the way in which you want them to. Yeah, that's true, Mike. A lot of the strats that I'm thinking might have existed may not have existed yet. That's the thing with watching these old runs. It's like you never know what actually was going on. Alright, that seemed like as soon as I was gonna say, it seemed like I cleaned up the stage in the back half, and then I get punched by a
That
Stone
sucks,
Warrior.
dude.
Great job.
Guy playing me for a chump.
Slash, dude. Do not let this guy get away. This is another Uyama strat, by the way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, that's just
Oh man, I almost want to mute this, but I think you guys are like getting strangely entertained by it at the same time. I'm not sure.
I will take it.
I'm not sure which it is.
I will take it.
I need to make a poll in the chat. Mute or keep? Press 1 to mute the potty mouth. Press 2 to keep the potty mouth.
I'm gonna do the same strats as last time.
Yeah, this is Sinister one with the WON. That's right. That's right, dude. I used to have a different name on Twitch, you guys. I didn't have my current name. It was taken by somebody else. And name changes were harder to come by back in the day.
Fuck. I lost some time there.
2. Wait, which one was? I forgot what the choices were now. Everybody voted 2. Which one was 2? What was 2, you guys? Oh, 2 is keep it. Okay. All right. Hey, this is just where I was at that time in my life, guys. All right. Don't judge. Don't judge. Sinister WON, man. The potty mouth. Cursing, hey, it's appropriate. I'm cursing like a sailor because I'm on a boat. All right.
That one
Think
of the
about that
cannonballs
for a
hit
second.
an enemy instead of him. Watch it.
Nice try this morning. Bring it back. Goodness gracious, man. Now when I upload this to YouTube, guys, I'm gonna have to answer that question about did I curse in this video. I'm gonna have to be like, yes, yes, I cursed.
Probably losing a little bit of time here, but
That's true. There's somebody in the chat named curse words. That's fantastic. That is like perfect timing. I love it. This is fun, you guys.
ugh.
Thank you everybody that's turned out and watching this right now and hanging out in chat.
Oh
Having a
my
good time.
god, dude, 5 seconds, really? I didn't think it was that bad.
For anybody that's just joining,
That
this
middle
is
section
my
where I could
25,000
skip the
Twitch
enemies,
follower
I lost
special.
out
I
there.
recently hit that milestone and I wanted
Well,
to
This run's
take a
going down
look
the cracker
back
because we all know what stage
over
is
the
next.
last 8 years that I've been streaming video games.
Very sinister at Wounded Knee.
And we're just about at the halfway point, guys. In fact, after this run, I'm gonna just take a quick break. Not very long, just like a minute break. And then we'll be right back to it. But let's enjoy the rest of this
dude,
run.
I was trying to do something else.
I lost a bunch of time on the boat, it looks like. Mikwuyma is making gains.
Fuck. Why do I
And we
suck
got
at
some
this
hype in the
stage?
chat as well. Thank you guys. Support's been very, very great today. Thank you. Got a lot of subscribers. Had some bits coming in. We had a hype train. Completed hype train. World record hype train completion.
No!
Oh man, what is going on here? This is not good.
What
Come
the
on.
fucking hell?
Dude, is Mikwuyma gonna be ahead of me right now? Okay, this strat has to be, yes. Okay, this, no, I didn't do the new strat. Okay, maybe I hadn't done the strat grinding yet. I did the old strat.
Almost got
I
it
keep
there.
thinking. Oh man. I keep thinking that I'm gonna do something slick, and then I just don't. But this is fun. It's more fun for me, guys. Like, I didn't want to watch all these runs ahead of time and know what was gonna happen. Like, I wanted to be surprised too.
Well,
just like you guys are getting surprised, I'm getting surprised too. I don't know what's going on, but I know that Mikwuyma is right on my tail now, man. Dude, Mikwuyma making the comeback. He had the good train. His transportation stages
again,
have been very good. The boat and the train were on point. Yeah, the Thriller dance, dude. You gotta love Leatherhead doing the Thriller dance. All right. Oh man. Well, thanks for stopping in, Mike. I was glad you got to at least be here for part of this run. Anyway,
I gotta say, I'm glad that I'm at least.
you know how it ends. Good to see you though, man.
Because I had pretty good runs yesterday.
2020, man. I know this could have been. This is supposed to be 2020, guys. What happened?
Like, I'm probably just gonna have complete shit.
I don't have a hoverboard like that.
Because I had
I mean, they made some kind of hoverboard, didn't they? But they didn't. They weren't good, or what happened with all that?
Unusual for me. Mike still dominates me in consistency for this game.
Yo, Jay, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Sadly, King Dime, you can't
Get some gloves up for all the support we've been getting on this 25,000 follower special, man.
Thanks, Mike.
We're only halfway through, too, guys. We got a lot of runs left. We got a lot of runs left.
I remember when I used to watch your streams of this game, and I was like, man.
I mean, we're not even halfway. This run's still going on. I tuned out. It's the auto scroller. I just tuned out. For anybody that's just joining, you'll have to excuse this potty mouth guy, Sinister WON. He's just saying all these bad words.
I remember when Mike used to bug me so much.
Probably won't invite him back to the stream after this, to be honest.
It saves 2 seconds, and it's not even hard.
He's on a pretty good pace. We gotta at least let him finish the run.
I still screw it up from time to time, but
that's true. Breaker illusion. Oh man. Alright, let's see here. Are we gonna get the good Krang fight? This fight is actually kind of terrifying because if you mess up, you're instantly getting hit. And he can do like a combo breaker.
I screwed up.
Alright, got it. Dude, is Mike ahead?
That works. That works.
How did I lose time?
That improv was
Mike
actually
did a faster kill than me.
If I didn't do that improv, he probably would have gone into
oh my goodness, guys.
He goes away. But I realized that I missed.
Well, you know what they say, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. You know what
I'm
they
probably
say.
saying it right now.
Comes down to Starbase.
Where no turtle has gone before.
What am I saying? My guess would be it all comes down to Starbase. IACDTS! Let's go, dude. Alright, I know I got the Starbase strats. Come on. Come on, baby. We got this. Yeah. Uh-oh, Mike got stunned, dude. He got stunned by the laser. The video froze. Okay, we're back. We're back. Here we go.
No.
I got stunned by the laser.
Why won't you slam throw?
Man, what are you doing? Where's the slam throw? Mike's in the lead. Oh my goodness. Mike is in the lead, man. This is okay. All right, come on. We can do it. There we go. Oh, all right. I skipped an enemy. This is so tight right now, man. Okay. All right, I got the slam. He got the slam. This section. Okay, I think I got through there. Okay, good. I took the lead now. I got through that section faster. Mike got held up a little bit.
Yes, I hit it.
We're looking good. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so close. Oh, these are definitely old strats, man. These are prehistoric strats, if you will.
Got them both.
Whoa, did I just skip that guy?
I thought I might have skipped that guy.
What the heck? He did like a jump kick, and I think he just never came back. Alright, is the 5 slam available yet? No, it's... Oh, God. Alright. Come on. Get that guy. Dude, this is so close. Insane. I think I have an idea of what might happen here. So this is a very luck-based boss, guys. He's always going to spawn low on the first go, so you can hit him. But on the second, he might not.
No.
Oh, dude. He's just barely low enough for me to hit him.
Dude?
Oh, the 3 cycle!
Oh my fucking god. Okay,
dude, the RNG
super
was
safe
blessed,
strats, dude. I'm just gonna do the Uyama strats, for God's sakes. I got a fucking 3-rounder.
Look at that time save. Oh my god. I just need a nap choke on Shredder. Back to 1992, man.
Don't
Shell shock.
fuck this up. One time.
Super safety strats. Oh, we gotta safe it out, guys. We gotta safe it out. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. All right, I think we got it, man. I think this is it.
Yes.
I
yes.
think this
yes.
is it. Yeah,
Fuck yeah,
2010.
dude.
Let's go,
Hell
dude.
fucking yeah.
2010 world record. That's a pretty significant
oh my God,
bop too,
I can't
man.
believe this shit. Oh,
Oh,
my God.
Uyama
that was
snuck
the
back
luckiest
in,
shit
dude.
Ever. A fucking 3-rounder. Wow.
He snuck back in for the ending.
wow.
We gotta get Splinterface. There it is. Splinterface achieved and little kid mode.
Oh man, this is so perfect.
There it is.
We have a whole week to come up with a Splinterface video now.
Okay. All right, we did it, guys. We did it.